Hi guys, today I'm going to take you on a tour of our HMO developments and I'm going to show you what's involved in being a HMO developer. We're going to visit 7 HMOs of ours, which is past and present. We're going to be covering off stuff like how we source our HMOs, how we convert them and also how we finance them. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm Mitch Nunn, I'm a property investor and developer and I've built an 11 million property portfolio over the last 12 years. And now I'm on this journey to provide 100 high-end co-living bedrooms down in the southeast. So guys, we're at the first property, which is Project Honiton. This is our most recent purchase. We completed on this about a week ago and we started work this week. So this is our first week on site. We bought this house, which was a 4-bed, semi-detached property in Southend. We bought this for 335,000 and we've got floor plans drawn up to turn this into an 8-bed HMO and that's going up into the loft. We actually might extend that because it's semi-detached property. We can have up to 50 cubic metres of additional space with the loft extension. So that might actually make it a 9-bed HMO. But let's come inside, I'm going to show you around and then we'll also talk about how we financed this site and then also how we sourced it. So this is obviously the old lounge. This is going to be one of the bedrooms. So the reason we always do 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom is to achieve the maximum rent. What we've found is people always want their own facilities rather than sharing, especially when it comes to the bathroom. So we always do 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom to achieve the maximum rents. So that's the lounge. Don't want to go in there. That's obviously, I guess, the old dining room or second reception room. That's going to be bedroom number 2. And then this is going to be a large open planned kitchen, lounge, diner, which is about 26 square metres. Obviously, if it's an 8-bed HMO, the minimum space you can have is 24 square metres. Obviously, you can't see that yet because we need to remove the central chimney breast. So that's all going to come out, and then we'll open up the back and put some French doors in. So that is the communal space here. But let's go upstairs and take a look. As you can see, that central chimney goes all the way through. So that'll all be removed, and this will start to form bedrooms. But as I said, outside, we bought this house for 335,000 and we sourced this. This was actually an off-market deal. It did actually go to an agent, but because we've got a relationship with the agent, they contacted us direct and said that they've got a property that they think will be great for a HMO, and it works really well. The house is about 135 square metres. Which is probably on the smaller side of what we go to, but it works well when you then go up into the loft and create additional bedrooms. So I mean, if we create 50 square metres upstairs, obviously that'll take the house up to 170, 180 square metres, which is quite a large property, and that's how we can achieve the 8-9 beds, all with en suites. So we've always found that generally, if you want to achieve an 8-bed HMO, you really want to be around about 135, 140 square metres. I mean, that's the sort of perfect size, and then obviously the bigger you go, the easier it is to convert and to get the minimum space requirements for the individual bedrooms, because on an HMO, the minimum space requirement for a bedroom really is 8.5 square metres plus the ensuite, which is about an additional 3. So you need about 11 to 12 square metres for each bedroom. Coming through, this is obviously the largest bedroom, but we actually convert this into 2 bedrooms. So the wall comes off, we create the opening, this bedroom is always the bedroom with the off-suite. So on the current plans that we've got, it's an 8-bed HMO, 6 of those have got en-suites, and 2 of them have got off suites, so that is where your bedroom's here, but you might have to walk down the corridor to use your bathroom. But that is not shared facilities, you'd have your own bathroom. So it's always 1 bed, 1 bath. And while you would still achieve the same rent for the bedroom, those bedrooms are always least desirable, so they're the ones that always rent the last. But given the demand for rooms, they always rent really well. So that is it. So this project, as I said, we started this week. We've got to do the loft conversion, so we're roughly going to be about 26 weeks on this. So this will be converted over a 6-month period, including loft conversion, and yeah, that will take us to, what is that, like October time, something like that? Yeah, so this project will be converted over 26 weeks, and then we will look to obviously find tenants and also then to refinance at the new valuation. So an 8-bed HMO in this area will value up about 675. As I said, we bought the house at 335. We're probably going to spend about 170 grand converting the property, but if we achieve a 675 valuation, we should be able to pull out quite a bit of our money, and that allows us to roll that into the next project. So that's the first project, Project Honiton. We're now going to go down the road and we are going to take a look at our other project, which is Project Leamington, and that's at the week 14 stage. So for that site there, we used development finance. We have raised money for the purchase and also the development works. So our lender will lend 70% of the purchase, which is the gross number, and also 100% of the build costs, but up to 65% of the end GDV. Obviously, we don't have full planning yet for that to be an 8-bed HMO, so they can only lend against it as a 6-bed HMO, which would be achieved under PD. So a 6-bed HMO around here, you generally achieve about 550. So obviously they would take that figure and then work their financing back from there to give you like a day one loan, and then obviously a contribution towards your development cost. So even though we're going to spend about 170 on converting that, I think our facility on development costs is only about 130 grand. So we will have to put in some of our own funds to get that right to the end and get it completed. So yeah, and that's how we finance that. We finance that through Commercial Acceptances, which is a subsidiary of Close Brothers, and we do a lot of finance with them as our preferred bridging company. So we're just here now, project number 2, which is Project Leamington. This is going to be a 9-bed HMO, and yeah, let's go inside and take a look. So this is Project Leamington. This is our other project, which is at about week 14 stage, and we have formed the loft already to create 2 additional bedrooms upstairs, and yeah, we're making really good progress. So we bought this house really well. We bought the house for about 300,000, which is probably one of the cheapest houses we've actually bought. And if we do achieve a 9-bed HMO, we're probably going to get a valuation of circa around 700,000. So this could actually be an all money out deal if we manage to achieve the numbers, obviously subject to planning. But it's going to be a lovely house, really big house, and as long as we meet all the minimum space requirements and as per the HMO guidelines, I see no reason why we shouldn't be refused planning. So we've currently got our C3 to C4 application in to turn it into a 6-bed HMO, and then we'll make another application, which will be a full planning application, to then go from a C4 6-bed HMO up to a 9-bed HMO. Let's go inside and take a look. So this is bedroom 1, this is about 11.5 square metres, and generally our average room rent would be about £800 a month. Probably as a minimum, we charge £700 a month, and that would be the bedroom with the off suite. But generally, we always take a room rent average of about 800. Some can be more. We have rented rooms for £1,000 a month, depending on the size. And so for this house here, if this is a 9-bed HMO, £800 a month, this house would generate about 86 grand a year when we're fully occupied. So yeah, obviously for the house that we bought for 300,000, that's a really good return on investment. Obviously, we're probably going to spend about 170 grand again doing the works, but if we get an end value of circa 700,000, we should be able to pull out the majority of our money on refinance, and then we'll have the asset which will just cash flow. So we're just in the loft conversion the project, where we've created 2 additional bedrooms, and as you can see, we're fully boarded now, ready to be plastered. And you know, we spent about 40 grand converting the loft to 2 bedrooms. If you consider that 2 bedrooms at £800 a month will generate about 20 grand a year. And if you think of the income over a 20-year period, This loft would generate about 400 grand. That's not taking into account inflation in the rent. It would actually be a lot more than that. So we always see that it's worthwhile maximising the space and, as they say, sweat the asset to achieve the best possible value in terms of rent and also property value. So this is going to be a lovely bedroom. Yeah, but this is obviously, this house is obviously another 9 bedrooms. We're going through the stages now to achieve that for planning. As I said, we've got our C3 to C4 application that's gone in, and then once that gets approved, we'll look to take that up to a 9-bed HMO. So another great space. Yeah, so this house was actually on Rightmove. My business partner, because this is a JV that I own with someone, they sent me the link, and I think within a few hours we were viewing the property, we had an offer in, and then that was accepted. But because we knew that 300 grand for this house was really, really good value, and especially if we can achieve a 9-bed HMO, which will have a valuation of circa 700,000. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really good project. And yeah, let's go on to the next one, which will be the next stage, which we're at about week 24, which is Project Kilworth, which is also a joint venture property that I have with someone. And we're about 2 weeks away from finishing there. So we're going to start ordering the furniture, ready for the tenants to move in. So let's go over there and take a look. En route to the other house, Kilworth. I just stopped off at this one because this was my first ever HMO, which I'd done about 3 or 4 years ago. This was an 8-bed HMO. We bought the house actually as 2 flats. We converted it back to a single dwelling house, and then we had PD rights then to go to a 6-bed HMO. And then also we took that to full planning up to an 8-bed HMO. I bought this house for 295,000, and we spent about 145,000 converting it at that point because obviously build costs have increased in the last few years. So let's go and take a look. Yeah, we're not going to go inside, but maybe we'll take a look around the back, and yeah, I can just show you the work that was carried out. So we converted this property about 3 or 4 years ago, and yeah, again, we did a full loft conversion to create obviously an 8-bed HMO. And as I said, we bought the house for 295,000. We spent about 145,000 converting that 3 or 4 years ago, and we had it revalued at 675 as an 8-bed. So yeah, it's been a really, really good project. We actually had the NHS renting the property for a number of years, but we've just taken it back, cleaned it up. We've just gone back to the working professional market, and we're achieving much better rents there. So I think rooms rent in here from about £900 a month down to about 700. So again, working to that average room rent of about £800 a month. Again, low maintenance garden, Astro. Yeah, again, lovely big house. This must be about 170 square metre house now. So, again, really, really good asset to own. So this is Project Kilworth. This one's at roughly about the 22-week stage, 24-week stage. And yeah, this is a joint venture that I've got with Tommy. And it's just such a lovely house. I mean, on a stunning road. The road's just tree lined, really wide, massive properties down here. This one's actually got a massive basement, which we haven't actually utilised yet, but we might come back to see if we can achieve something down there. But we bought this house for 375,000. It's going to be an 8-bed, but the bedroom sizes are really, really big. I think we've got maybe 2 or 3 bedrooms which are about 15.5 square metres, a couple which are about 11. So we're going to achieve really, really good rents on this. Even though it's an 8-bed, it will probably achieve the same rent of about 86 grand a year that the 9-bed will achieve, just purely through the size of the bedrooms. But let's go inside and take a look. About 2 weeks left on site, so in the next 2 weeks that'll be fully snagged, cleaned, tidy. We'll have the house fully cleaned, and then we'll start building the furniture ready for the tenants. Yes, we're up on the first floor in the house, and as you can see, this is the sort of quality finish of our HMOs. We've actually gone for quite punchy coloured doors. We've gone for some teal doors, but when the flooring goes down, I think that look really nice when we get all the furniture on. So we always go for sort of high end. We always are of the view that it doesn't actually take much more money and time to actually go that little bit more and just to do a slightly better finish. So just coming into one of the bedrooms. This is the standard bedroom. I think this one's about 12 square metres. Again, every bedroom has an ensuite. So, and in this one, because it's such a large room, we've actually done like a little kitchenette area. So here we'll have TV. We've actually got an operational sink, and we're going to have a fridge freezer and then an overhang, so like a workstation. So this is a sort of standard, but this room will probably be anywhere between £900 to £1,000 a month. So as I said, this house should generate about 86 grand a year. We bought the house for 375. We'll probably spend about 175 on converting the property. But because of the size of this house, we think we'll achieve a valuation of about 750. If we manage to achieve 750, a 75% loan to value, we should be able to pull the majority of our money out of this again and then have another great asset. Again, we did a loft conversion upstairs to create 2 additional bedrooms. You've got 2 9 square metre bedrooms upstairs. And again, you know, that loft would have cost us circa 40, 45 grand. You know, we'll achieve 20 grand a year gross income from the loft. So it's always worth maximising the space and sweat the asset. So just outside in the garden now, there's quite a lot of work going on because we've got that last push over the next 2 weeks to get it finished, ready for occupation. But we've actually done a full YouTube series of us converting this property from start to finish, from the day we picked up the keys and at every stage. I think there's about 7 or 8 videos. If you're interested in seeing that, watch This Space series with Mitch and Tommy, and the link for that is here, and you'll see us fully convert this property from start to finish. So that is Project Kilworth. I'm now going to take you over to a project which we finished about 3 or 4 months ago, which is Project Haygate, to show you the sort of finish and what can be expected when you come to see one of our HMOs on the HMO Tour. So we just stopped outside Project OSR. This is a HMO which we finished about 6 months ago, and this is an 8-bed HMO. And I bought this for about 400,000. Again, we spent roughly 165 on the development works. That's because this already had a loft conversion. All we had to do was put the dormer on. And yeah, this is now fully occupied. I think this brings in around about 75 grand a year. Now this is fully occupied. As you can see there, we've got the spaces balled up, and we've started to build a bit of a brand around our HMOs because we want to be recognised for high-end co-living, quality co-living spaces. I mean, obviously HMOs have got a bit of a bad reputation, and that's because I guess landlords have sort of abused the system, and they've probably offered low living quality HMOs previously, but now the regs have improved in time, and HMOs just in general are much better places to live, and actually people enjoy living here. I mean, there's a misconception that, you know, scumbags live in HMOs. That's not the case. You know, we've got some really nice working professional tenants, from doctors, nurses, high school teachers, pharmacists, and also students. So yeah, that's OSR. This got refinanced at 675, and yeah, obviously we've extracted our money out of that, and we've obviously rolled it into the other deals just to keep going. So yeah, that's Old Saffron Road. So this is project number 6. This is Project Haygate. This is one we finished about 3 or 4 months ago, and this is fully tenanted now. We bought this house pre-auction. It was 340,000, and we didn't do a loft conversion on this one because it had a brand new roof, and also the head height in the roof was a little bit below what it needed to be of 2.4, and I think it's sat about 2.3. So rather than remove all of the joists, create additional work, we just did this as a 7-bed HMO, which has just been revalued at 625. And this house, when we bought it, was actually recognised as a C4 HMO already, so there's only just one more step in the planning process to achieve an additional bedroom and a Sui Generis use class. So yeah, we can actually go inside this one. Like I said, it's fully tenanted, but we can go in and take a look and yeah, just show you about. Yeah, so as you come in, you can see the high-end quality that we fit them out to. Obviously, you've got the Spaces brands here, but again, like really good quality, and it's always kept really nice. We've actually got an in-house maintenance team that come around once a week, put the black bags out, and also maintain the communal spaces. So yeah, I'm whispering because there could be people asleep that work nights. So let's go through to the kitchen and take a look. So this is the communal kitchen and living space. This is about 26 square metres. But as you can see, you know, really nice space, kept really nice, and yeah, it's just a really nice place for people to live. Room rents here, we're achieving again an average of about 800 a month. Yeah, I think one of the rooms achieves about 900 a month. And yeah, it's just a really nice space. So really happy with this house, such a nice asset to own. Like I said, it got revalued at 625. So we did manage to pull all of our money out of this deal. We had to leave about 40 or 50 grand in this deal, but obviously we'll recoup that back over the first 12, 18 months of it being occupied. So again, yeah, nice asset to own. So yeah, that is project number 6, Haygate. So just walking up the road, we've had some exciting news because project number 7 is a house that we've just recently got under offer in the last few days. It's a probate sale, and the reason we got this off market is because obviously we did the project over the road, and what's quite nice is the residents were really happy with the standard of our conversion, and we got a lot of good comments, probably the colourful front door, but walking across, don't get run over. We have been fortunate enough to get this stunning house under offer. And if you take a look, another stunning Victorian house. It's got loads of great original features that we're looking forward to restoring, and this is going to make another really nice high-end, probably 8 or 9 bed HMO. I'm just can't wait to restore and bring it back to life, all the Victorian original features. Take a look. It's an absolute stunning house, and location couldn't be better. Next door we've got the bus station, the train station's only a couple minutes walk up the road, and you're straight in Southend city centre there, and a 5-minute walk from the seafront. So this is a great location for working professionals, students, etc. So yeah, this is a probate, so it's going to take a while to go through, but should go through by about May time, so a couple more months, and then we'll get this one underway, which will, yeah, it'd be a lovely addition to the portfolio. So that's project 7. So if you'd like to come down to see any of the HMOs that I've shown you today, we are running a HMO tour on the 28th of March at 10 AM. So if you want to come down, meet myself, meet my build team, where we'll do Q&A, you can ask any questions regarding HMOs, then it's the 28th of March at 10 AM. If you want to come, please head over to my Instagram, click on the link in my bio and register for the HMO tour. We look forward to seeing you there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you found there was tons of value in there, please like and also subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you on the HMO tour. Thanks ever so much.